We know Honda for its legendary vehicles, from the fast and nimble Civic that transformed city driving to the dependable Accord that has been a family staple for decades, and the groundbreaking CR-V that set new paths for compact SUVs. But what truly sets Honda apart, what forms the bedrock of their global success, is an almost invisible, yet incredibly powerful, operational engine, their manufacturing prowess, epitomized by a factory so astonishingly efficient that it produces a brand new car every single minute. This isn't hyperbole, it's the calculated rhythm of a highly refined industrial heartbeat. Picture this: while you are in the process of consuming this very sentence, a complete, fully assembled Honda vehicle has just rolled off the end of the production line, ready for its final quality checks and onward journey to a customer. This feat isn't the product of a single innovation, but a complex interplay of decades of relentless refinement in process, automation, and human capital management, forged in the crucible of competitive automotive manufacturing. While many modern automotive giants boast of advanced automation and smart factories, Honda's achievement lies in a different dimension. Not just the sheer number of robots, but the seamless integration of every element, human and machine, into a fluid, high-speed ballet of production that predates many of today's trending Industry 4.0 concepts. It's a testament to a philosophy deeply ingrained in the company's DNA, a commitment to precision and speed that allows them to not only meet but consistently exceed the demands of a global market, all while maintaining an unwavering focus on the quality and reliability that have become synonymous with the Honda name. This facility represents a paradigm of efficiency, a place where seconds are measured not in passing moments, but in tangible, high-quality products that define modern mobility for millions worldwide, showcasing an unparalleled mastery of mass production that continues to set industry benchmarks. The relentless pace of Honda's manufacturing isn't about speed only, it's the manifestation of a philosophy where every second is counted and every motion is choreographed. The production floor is an intricate mechanism where thousands of highly skilled workers move in synchrony with hundreds of advanced robots. This is no chaotic assembly line, but an orchestra of steel, composites, glass, and electronics, playing its respective role in symphony. Producing a car every 60 seconds is not an accident. It's the product of years of refining processes in the midst of cutthroat global competition. Honda recognized from the beginning that survival was not just about productivity, but also about agility and resilience. Their manufacturing system shifts in a flash to meet market demands, makes model adjustments with minimal downtime, and operates within a lean, compact footprint. This quest for perfection is a testament to mastery of lean thinking, ongoing improvement, and an obsession with maximizing every detail. The impossible becomes, for Honda, a disciplined, repeatable process, showing that efficiency, precision, and speed are not contradictory. This beat is their global appeal and solidifying their status as a standard in the new auto world. Honda's Suzuka factory's brilliance isn't in size, but in its record-breaking operating density. Here, efficiency isn't achieved by maximizing footprint expansion, but by maximizing every square meter. The manufacturing process flows smoothly from step to step, with no downtime and wasted motion. It begins with huge stamping presses, industrial giants that shape flat steel into flawless body panels in seconds. In the wink of an eye, automated welding stations come alive, robotic arms welding parts with flawless consistency, laying thousands of structural anchor points per vehicle. This precision carries on through every step, ensuring every part fits perfectly, adding strength and finish. But Suzuka's biggest competitive edge is flexibility. It can produce Civics, Accords, and Fits on the same assembly line without halting production. This flexibility cuts expensive downtime, maximizes throughput, and makes instant market response possible. The payoff is a multi-billion-dollar operating advantage, faster turnaround times, less waste, easier response. In Suzuka, speed isn't the quality killer, the two are perfectly choreographed. Here, manufacturing isn't just manufacturing, it's a highly refined performance that turns deadlines into starting points, showing that efficiency is as much a design function as motion. Imagine making cars like a giant race, and Honda is well out in the lead when it comes to speed. They make a car every minute at their plant in Suzuka, Japan. That's saying a whole car comes off the assembly line every 60 seconds. Other car plants are big and build many cars, but they don't usually do it quite so fast, or they need a much bigger plant to do so. For example, Volkswagen's big plant in Germany makes many cars every day, but it's huge and usually needs separate lines for separate car models. Toyota, being highly efficient, is also great at making cars efficiently, but their car model changeovers aren't usually as rapid as Honda's. Honda's trick is that their assembly lines can easily switch from making one type of car to another, and without a lot of shutting down. They designed it that way on purpose. This way, they don't waste time and can quickly build more of the car that people want to buy. It's not so much about having fast machinery, it's about designing the whole factory to be fast and able to switch what it's doing when it needs to. This ability to switch makes Honda incredibly strong in the car business, able to make many different cars efficiently and fast. Honda's amazing capacity to produce a car every minute is not the result of lightning-fast robots. The reason is the way their smart, capable workers and their advanced machines work together. In modern factories, some rely heavily on robots, and some rely heavily on people. Honda does both, and finds a beautiful middle ground. Robots are great at doing something hard to do, or something that needs to be done the same way over and over again, such as moving heavy auto parts around, welding perfectly thousands of times, or accomplishing dangerous work safely. But humans are still best at things that need quick thinking, breaking a problem as it happens, or catching when something is just a little bit off, the small things robots might miss. Honda trains their employees well, not to do one single task, but in order to be able to do multiple tasks on the assembly line. This keeps the whole factory moving. If one section of the line has a tiny glitch, the whole factory doesn't grind to a halt. The employees can easily fill in at other stations, keeping everything moving. This cooperation and flexibility make Honda's factory strong and capable of handling changing circumstances, much like the race car pit crews that need to think quickly and act quickly. It shows that the best factories are the ones where people and machines work together perfectly. Making a Honda every 60 seconds isn't magic. It's a carefully planned process that flows like a well-oiled machine. The labor is broken into 5 big stages that overlap, so there's no wasted time. Stamping comes first. Huge presses, pressing with up to 5,000 tons of force, shape enormous coils of steel into perfect car body parts in seconds. Next, there's welding. Several dozen robot arms fit the panels together with around 900 precision welds per car. These welds are accurate to a fraction of a millimeter. Then there's painting. Cars go into a super clean room where robots spray on several coats: primer, paint, and clear coat, then bake it on for a glossy, long-lasting finish. In assembly, robots and workers put on engines, interiors, electronics, and every other part. Pieces arrive just when they're needed. No huge inventories, no delays. Last is inspection checks the lights, brakes, safety systems, and everything else before any car leaves. Because each stage is happening at the same time on different cars, the factory flows like a choreographed dance. This masterful overlap is what keeps a finished car rolling out every minute, fast, consistent, and high quality. Honda's quickness and accuracy in producing cars didn't just happen overnight. It has a rich heritage from racing. Founder Soichiro Honda thought racing wasn't just about sport. It was the ideal environment for bouncing off ideas, refining teamwork, and fixing things quickly. On a track, a single miscalculation can be fatal. That same philosophy exists in Honda's plants today. If a production line is in slow motion or has come to a halt, it's handled like a car stalling mid-race. Every second counts. The glitch is repaired instantly, and the reason why is analyzed so it will not happen once more. This way of thinking equates failure to fear. It's an opportunity to become better. Any delay, glitch, or defect is turned into a chance to make the process better. Through repetition, this ongoing learning has created one of the industry's lowest defect rates. On the track, vehicles are tuned to 200 miles per hour with precise perfection. In the plant, that same discipline prevents every Honda from being made to extremely high standards and rolling off the assembly line prepared for years of use. The track transfers its lessons back to Honda's production as fast, efficient, and consistently exceptional. When Honda had refined its lightning-fast, adaptable system in Suzuka, it did something genius. It replicated it around the globe. But it wasn't merely a matter of opening more plants. Honda transferred the way it worked. The same culture, speed, precision. North American, European, and Asian plants were all designed to operate like Suzuka. All of them employ flexible assembly lines that can rapidly change between model cars, a just-in-time parts system, and the same objective: one completed car each 60 seconds. This worldwide configuration makes Honda's factories operate like an integrated network. When demand for a model drops in one nation and increases in another, they are able to change production without having to close lines for retooling or sacrificing speed. For example, fewer Civic orders in Japan and more in Canada, the change can happen smoothly across factories without missing a beat. The result is consistent quality and performance no matter where a Honda is built. Customers in any market get the same high standards. More significantly, Honda remains nimble in a rapidly evolving world automotive market, making the appropriate cars in the appropriate location at the appropriate time without losing speed. Honda's car every minute record seems straightforward. Simply add additional robots and have a rapid goal, correct? Not even remotely. That type of speed results from years of honing every aspect of the process. Without that as a foundation, increasing production would be nothing short of chaos. One essential secret is a precisely timed supply chain. Most components come to the factory only hours before they are put in. This means close, ongoing coordination with suppliers who are also operating at this high precision level. Velocity also increases stakes. Errors occur quicker and at greater expense. That is why Honda insists on rigid, no-compromise quality inspections at every phase. The line workers aren't trained in a single job only. These are adaptable troubleshooters capable of inserting themselves into various tasks as needed in order to keep operations flowing. Honda developed this process decades ago, long before lean manufacturing was in fashion, refining it step by step. They never try chasing the latest, untested technology for the sake of speed and don't often outsource fundamental steps. The payoff? What seems like a nearly impossible production pace isn't a risky sprint for Honda. It's a comfortable, controlled rhythm they've perfected over a lifetime of learning. In the car industry, big announcements about future tech often dominate headlines, but Honda's factories tell a quieter, more powerful story, one measured in results, not promises. Each car that goes the distance from raw metal to ready-to-drive car in 60 seconds speaks volumes about Honda's expertise. It's evidence that their decades-honed systems play seamlessly together in real-world action, rather than in marketing hype. While others seek headlines with bold future concepts, Honda demonstrates its worth with consistency and dependability. They don't just speak of producing the automobiles of tomorrow, today, without missing a beat. This isn't about speed alone. It's a delicate balance of precision, quality, and predictability. Day in and day out, year after year, their production lines hum with uninterrupted rhythm. Each finished car is a small triumph, a testament that rigorous processes and relentless improvement can beat glossy campaign commercials. In a noisy world, Honda's message is one of simplicity. True success in the world of cars happens by providing solid results, again and again. That quiet reliability has earned them a reputation that any ad campaign could only dream about. The auto industry is transforming rapidly. Electric vehicles are no longer on the horizon. They are here now. For a lot of manufacturers, making the transition from gasoline-powered to electric involves halting production for large retooling initiatives. Honda has a different strategy. They intend to maintain the legendary one-car-a-minute clip manufacturing internal combustion as well as electric models, oftentimes on the same assembly line. That entails revamping assembly stages, redesigning some workstations, and instructing employees on EV-specific components, such as batteries and electric motors. It's a monumental task. EVs possess dissimilar layouts, components, and safety requirements, but Honda's extensive experience with flexible, build-anything production lines gives it an advantage. Rather than dismantling existing systems, they'll retrofit them, just like they've already done to cope with innumerable technology revolutions. If they pull it off, Honda will establish a new industry benchmark: quick, accurate mass production applicable to any kind of vehicle. This methodology demonstrates that the fundamental tenets of lean manufacturing, economy, flexibility, and ongoing improvement, are not specific to a particular kind of engine. They perform equally well for the EV age, maintaining Honda's factory rhythm solid regardless of where the future takes the industry.